Okay, so we'll start. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Anand, MD Pediatrics faculty. We have a beautiful channel, as we all know, Pediatrics by Dr. Anand, where we share some immense amount of knowledge regarding pediatrics. This session will be spoken in English and Hindi language. आज जो हमारे पास एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत हमारे कैंडिडेट हैं, वो हैं डॉक्टर सुप्रिया कौर. वो है ऑल इंडिया रैंक 164 AIR 164 जो पंजाब में रहती हैं. शी इज़ अ रेजिडेंट ऑफ पंजाब एंड शी इज़ आवर student of Hindurao Hospital, NDMC Medical College. So first of all, good afternoon, ma'am. Welcome कि आपने टाइम निकाला और आप आए हमारे चैनल पे.
Good afternoon, sir. Thanks for inviting me so that I can guide my juniors, interact with them, give them the path how to proceed in their journey.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's a very good thought you have shared. Today we have Dr. Supriya with us, जो बताएंगी. She'll be helping all the students who are final years and all the students who are applying for a PG exam and उसके do's and don'ts हम discuss करेंगे. And first of all, again, ma'am, Dr. Supriya, क्या आप अपने बारे में give us a brief introduction. आप कहाँ से हैं? आपने schooling कहाँ से की? और कुछ अपने बारे में बताइए जो हमारे नए candidates हैं.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Supriya Kaur, AI 164. I am from Punjab. I have done my schooling from Christ Jyoti Convent School, Sultanpur Lodi, and after that, through the NEET UG, I got All India rank 643, and I got seat here in the NDMC College, Hindura Hospital. Currently, I am doing my internship in Hindura Hospital. And I have sir is my pediatrics mentor and faculty at Hindura Hospital, guide us through many paths, taught us the awesome pediatrics through his own ways. Thank you so much, sir.
नहीं नहीं, थैंक यू झूठी तारीफ करने के लिए थैंक्स. दैट्स वेरी नाइस ऑफ यू. तो मैं पहला सवाल आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा जो हम सब जानने के लिए इच्छुक हैं. आई वांट टू नो लाइक हाउ वाज द फीलिंग लाइक व्हेन यू गॉट अ रैंक एंड इट्स यू हैव गॉट सच अ ब्यूटीफुल रैंक 1 AIR 164. आई मीन लाइक इट्स क्रेजी. आई मीन भगवान की दया से आपको बहुत खूबसूरत कॉलेजेस और सीट्स मिलेंगी. तो हाउ वाज द फीलिंग? कितने बजे रिजल्ट आपको मिला? आपके पेरेंट्स का क्या रिएक्शन था? मैं जानना चाहूंगा.
The most importantly, I'm relaxed, relieved, but the most important, self-satisfied, which matters to me the most.
राइट.
On that day, I was having my night ward duty in surgery. I was just busy with the patients. Then after 1 hour, my brother called me. He told me, "तेरा result आ गया. तुझे पता है?" After 1 hour, you got to know. Then मुझे तुझे कैसे पता है मेरा result आ गया? Then I checked. I got that rank, and I was so surprised. And then I called my parents, and they are also shocked. You got this much beautiful rank.
तो मम्मी का क्या रिएक्शन था? वो
Then
बोले कि ये तो आनी थी रैंक और दे वर लाइक शॉक कि इतनी कैसे आ गई? लाइक हाउ व्हाट वाज देयर रिएक्शन?
दे वर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि अंडर 200 हमें पता है तू कर लेगी, हमें तुझ पे पूरा विश्वास है, कुछ ना कुछ तो तुझे मिल जाएगा, तू जो चाहती है वो तो जरूर मिल जाएगा.
That's very wonderful. So second question I have for you, ma'am, जो मेरे बहुत सारे जूनियर्स मुझसे पूछते हैं that how should we have an approach for the exam? क्या पूरा एक साल बैठ के पढ़ना होता है? 2-4 महीने पढ़ें तो चलेगा? लाइक हम जानना चाहते हैं कि आपका अप्रोच कैसा रहा? आपने सीरियसली कैसे स्टार्ट की है जर्नी आपकी?
Sir, I have the mantra which I follow in my whole journey is the early starter. The early you
ओके,
start, you have to carry
गुड.
your preparation for the NEET and your all the courses side by side. All the first year, second year, I have joined, and I start taking notes in the second year itself. Then I completed them by the third year. Then I started giving GTs, PNDs, and subject-wise test. I have realized that the smart work that matters a lot. You have to segregate the subject. You have to divide that the which subject you find difficult for you, for which the recall is the most difficult one, and the which are more the most volatile. For example, forensic medicine is there, anatomy is there, biochemistry. I used to keep them at the last in my whole revision series.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Sounds great. And also one thing I want to ask you here only that like how many hours should one study? एक दिन में कितने मतलब see there we have lot of juniors who are doing a house job, कोई internship कर रहा है, कोई JRship कर रहा है. तो अगर मैं जॉब कर रहा हूँ तो मुझे कितने घंटे अगर आप एक रफ सा टाइम टेबल या कुछ एक अच्छे से आइडियाज दे सकें जो हमारे जॉब करने वाले स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनको कितना कैसे पढ़ना चाहिए?
Then, as we know that the each day is different, it depends on your duty. Some days are hectic, some are light. But on the most hectic day, I used to practice it at least 6 to 7 hours. I will study on the most hectic day, and
Okay.
to the most relieving day, it will go up to according to this. But the most important thing is consistency. That matters a lot. You have to be consistent with your topics, with your whole GTs, with your whole test. You have don't have to burn out. The most important thing is you have to plan your breaks, that I will take a break after 6 days, 7 days, because if you come to a burnout phase, and then the whole revision, whole what you have planned will go on a vain. So I used to plan accordingly.
Okay, that's very beautifully said. Again, I'll repeat to all the new students over here. We have Dr. Supriya Kaur with us. She's from Punjab, All India ranked 164, and she has told some beautiful points. First point she has told that smart work plays a very important role. We have hard work and smart work, and she chose a smart work. And also, she said that she was an early starter. As Anahi, that last 2 months she studied everything. She did consistency, she did a hard work, and she was an early starter. And she also told one very good point that we all are studying, but somewhere, we don't want to burst out or we don't want to stress out ourselves. So she said कि even though you're studying well, but make sure you also plan your breaks in between, जो मैम ने यहाँ पे फोकस किया. And also one more thing I want to ask मैम, बहुत सारे बच्चे ये पूछते हैं कि should we study all the subjects or should we skip the minor ones, और मेरे juniors कहते हैं 7-8 पढ़ जाओ बाकी छोड़ जाओ. So what is your take on that?
Sir, as we know, the question paper consists of 200 topics, and 200 topics are going to come from 19 subjects. You have
Right.
to study the 19 subjects, but each subject demands a different approach, different
Right.
time, according to it depends on you and the subject both. That you find it difficult, as I earlier said, you find it the most difficult one to recall. You find it the most scoring. Then also you go for it. For example, some of the minor subjects, but to scoring them is more easy. You give them 1 day, 1.5 day, they give a
Mhm.
full score. For example, in my short subjects, I got most of the short subject whole questions correct. So you can't skip a subject.
Right, right. Very, very beautifully said. So yes, as ma'am said that you should not skip any subject because we have a lot of juniors जो बोलते हैं कि 7-8 subjects कर लो, बाकी छोड़ दो, major कर लो, minor छोड़ दो. We have a lot of different students having a different approach. But as Dr. Supriya Kaur has said that every single subject plays a very important role. But she also said it depends on the subject and how much time that subject demands. And that's what if you use your brains, plan out very beautifully, wisely you go, then so there is no doubt that you can get anything in your life. And also one more thing I want to ask ma'am, that if like before the main exam, like if we talk about like last 2 months where you are not doing a job, you are whole day studying. So whole day studying, how we used to manage? Sometimes it gets very irritating to study whole day. We don't see every day, you don't get the same confidence, right? Agar the questions are doing well, you feel very good, but sometimes you feel very irritated. So how we used to manage that every day studying from Monday to Monday whole day? What kept you uplifted? Like, what was your mantra for motivation plus working hard?
Sir, myself to say that I lived alone for the 2 or 3 months. My roommates also went to their respective homes, but I can't visit my parents also. But there was only dream for the dream I want to work out, which keep me motivated. Every Sunday I used to visit to the theater to watch a movie. When I get
Wow.
exhausted, I used to change the places. For
Mm.
example, I study in library. I go to CCD, Starbucks. I used to change the places. We
Okay.
have to keep us motivated, and change the pace is the one of the most best thing I think for myself.
Sounds fair. Sounds very good, actually. So again, a very good message for all the beautiful students. She said, a ranker who is all India rank 164. She's saying that every Sunday she used to go and at kind of a vent out her mind in a movie or a coffee day. Somewhere she used to take a break, and we all know breaks plays a very important role. That could be a continuous 2 hours studying and a 5 minutes break. You listen to your favorite music and get charged up again. Last year I took
Yes.
one interview of a girl. She also was a top ranker. She said that every day evening 7:30 p.m. I used to play badminton for 30 minutes with my colony girl friend. So she's like 8 till 30 minutes मैं रोज खेलती थी. After 8 o'clock I was full charged. I was full, ready to again rock the book and all that. So she was not frustrated also. She was good also, and she was an all India ranker also. So that's one good message we all can take actually. And one more thing I want to ask you, ma'am, one good question, that what about the rapid revisions? In all the various platforms on YouTube's of many platforms, we have this something known as rapid revision of every every subject. So did you do any rapid revision or grand test, or every day you used to do rapid revision videos? Like, what was your take on the rapid revision stuff?
I think rapid revisions are to be best when you have the basic knowledge. They have to be done because in the last 10 days, your whole planning should be like you have to revise the whole 19 subjects in the last 10 days. You have to touch each the most high yielding crisp topics. As we know that in our exam, even if the question is not repeated, but that topic will be repeated. So the rapid revisions you have to do, and the last 10 days are the most important ones in which you have to touch all 19 subjects from here or there. It gives you a
Hmm.
kind of confidence also that you have revised whole syllabus, a kind
Right.
of whole syllabus.
Very, very true. And what about the MCQs, ma'am? Then आप MCQs कैसे करते थे? You used to read a topic and then do the MCQ, or you used to revise every day, do the yesterday's MCQ again? Like, what was your MCQ take on that?
Sir, when I used to do the topic, I used to do that MCQs, but I bookmark or I make sticky notes of that MCQs which I used to get wrong, or I used to buy tukka ke se मैंने सही कर दिए हैं. Then I used to make the sticky notes and I used to revise that MCQs afterwards.
Okay,
And
okay.
in the
Mm-hmm.
MCQs I used, as we know that we can't go through whole of the medicine, we can't bug up the whole medicine. So I in the MCQs I used to follow my concept of rule out then rule in. If we can rule out the choices, then it's best to get to the answer rather than ruling in this answer kya hai.
Mm-hmm. Very true. So rule out and rule in. Yeah, that's a very common sense good thing. My HOD used to say common things are not very common. Like common sense is not
Yes.
very common. And using the common sense कि क्या नहीं हो सकता उसको हटा दो जो बच जाएगा उसमें से best choose करो. Totally agree with you. Very valid point you have. And also one very sensitive question I want to ask you here. A lot of final years, look at you as your mentor and as your okay, ma'am. Well, like just you finish your exam and final years and you got a rank up and in need PG. So how much importance final year MBBS play in the future upcoming for NEET PG? Like there are students who are asking me, should I study only final year, take a 1 year drop, then do the NEET PG, or how smartly I can do my final year, which can help me in the NEET PG? So can you help those students?
Uh, Sir, I have realized this is a time game. First, take up your final in the whole final year, revise all other subjects also. But before the exam, just concentrate on the exam part, the questions which are asked in the final year, prof and all. So it is a matter of a game of time. How you have to distribute between your preparations of the NEET PG and your final year.
Okay, so how should someone do that? Like, as in, like, should I, if I'm a final year student, should I, if I'm reading pediatrics, so should I finish MCQs then and there only, or should I do my OP का theory first and then MCQ? कैसे अच्छा कर सकते हैं हम फाइनल ईयर में जो पीजी की हेल्प भी हो जाए?
Yes, sir, I have realized that first do the notes, do the MCQs, mark the questions which will come in the prof. As we know that the limited course is asked in the profs. But take that book 3 or 4 months are sufficient to go for the prof reading. As we know that we are done with our notes, we have the basic knowledge how to approach through the questions. So at the last you can go through the books, but the main questions which are asked. As we know that we can't read whole of the book, but the important selected topics also we have to go through the books.
Right, right. I totally agree with you. So I'll repeat again to all the beautiful audience we have here. This is Dr. Supriya Kaur. She's from Punjab and she is a student of Hindra Hospital, NDMC Medical College, North Delhi Municipal Corporation College, New Delhi. She's All India rank 164, and she has some amazing points she has told all of us, and I have noted those points. So it's like a small sum up to all the students. Number one, she says that smart work plays a very important role. Instead of hard work, choose the smart work. Smartly कैसे एक topic cover किया जा सकता है. Second, she said she was the one who was an early starter. She said, for many months prior, I started my journey of my goal, and today she has very beautifully achieved it. She also stressed that consistency plays a very important role, and at the same time, she told me that you need to plan your breaks. Plan your break is like very important for anyone who is hearing this video right now. Everyone studies Monday to Saturday, Monday to Friday. We all are charged up, but Saturday we are down. Sunday we are like, oh my God, who will do this? So tough. It's so it's so tough. But if Sunday you take a break again, you're charging yourself. I think that's a very beautiful approach. And also, she said that one very good question which everyone is asking is, should I study all these subjects? She said you need to study such subjects for sure. All the subjects are important, but depends how much time are you giving to that subject. Naturally, major ones need demand more time. The lighter ones or the one you are good at needs light time. But you should not skip anything. As she said, every topic and every subject is really very important. And last but not the least, she said that it's all about the time game. One very beautiful point she told: this is a time game. You have to manage your time. You have to manage your goal. And also very important, as she said, rapid revision videos are must. If you're watching from anywhere, YouTube, everywhere, there's so many beautiful platforms. We have free videos also, but make sure if you are a student applying for any PG exam, could be NIMANS, could be JIPMER or a NEET, you have to make sure that rapid revision आप देखें ही. The last question I have for you, Dr. Supriya. First of all, thank you, ma'am. आपने बहुत ही खूबसूरत तरीके से बच्चों को एक राह दिखाई है. एक सवाल, one question I want to ask you personally, that is, what is the one advice you want to give to your next generation, because you have worked so hard. You were a final year student, I know you were a very regular student, postings when you were there, डांट भी खाई है, प्यार भी खाया, सब कुछ you have taken, and today you have achieved in a different stage of life. जो लोग I think लाखों लाखों लोग सपने देखते हैं to come to this stage, लोग कई साल मतलब ड्रॉप करते हैं इस रैंक पे आने के लिए. तो आपके हिसाब से, according to your beautiful journey, one genuine advice to our final years and to our next generation, which they should remember forever. So, what do you think?
The revision. Revision is must. Go for the selected topics, most asked topics, but they should be at the spinal level. अनरियल जो चीजें नहीं पूछी जाती उनके पीछे भागने से अच्छा है द मोस्ट हाई यील्डिंग कमिंग अप इन द एग्जाम रैपिडली यू हैव टू बी क्रिस्प विद देम सो आई टोल्ड रिवीजन इज मस्ट फर्स्ट मेक योर दैट 70% of syllabus worth of use at your spinal level from which the 90% questions are going to be asked.
Okay. So very good, very good. So ma'am told that very good thing, that common things are common and rare things are rare. So it's as simple as that. So that's why she said जो high yielding topics हैं, जैसे COVID बहुत चल रहा है आजकल, even milestone जो like a bread and butter for pediatrics, अगर मैं pediatrics की बात करूँ, तो nutrient से micronutrient से question आता है, zinc से question आता है, हमारा basic milestone से question आता है, neonatology से question आता है. So common things are common and rare things are rare. So that's what she said. So that's we're gonna end this show now. So thank you all the audience, first of all, being a part of it, and thank you so much, ma'am, Dr. Supriya Kaur from Punjab, and आपने इतना अपना एक कीमती वक्त दिया मुझे, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
And I hope आपकी pediatrics की journey अच्छी रही होगी. Your peds journey was good with us. I had a good time teaching
Yes.
you. I hope you had a comfortable time also.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन. थैंक यू मैम. एंड ऐसे ही मिलते रहेंगे, लोगों को मोटिवेट करते रहेंगे. और ये आज तक हमारा सेशन था, ऑल इंडिया रैंक 164, कैसे मेहनत करके और चीज़ें को हासिल किया जा सकता है, और मैम ने बहुत अच्छे से वो किया. सो थैंक यू डॉक्टर सुप्रिया. थैंक यू. हैव अ वंडरफुल डे अहेड.
Thank you so much, sir.
थैंक यू मैम. थैंक यू.